Alright fellas, we are back and welcome back to the channel. I want to start by thanking everybody who's been watching and all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it, boys. I really do. So today's breakfast, we're gonna be climbing down in this little moat pit or a sump pit, and we have to go ahead and clear out everything that's in there, and I gotta find out all the drainage lines that lead to this sump pit, and I gotta probably gonna end up clogging them off because there's gonna be a huge piece of equipment getting installed on this pad right here. So we're gonna have to decommission these two sump pumps that are down there. So the first thing I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to clean up the area, get all the stuff off the walls, and then I'm gonna want to get this pit to drain all that liquid out, and then we will slowly but surely start capping off all the paths that lead this way and relocating them. So the first thing I want to do is I want to locate my pumps. Right now I can't even see them, they're submerged right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this area cleaned up, filled up. So it looks like we have 4 level sensors. The first one's probably the stop, the next one is the lead, the next one is the lag, and then the last one is going to be an alarm. So they're all controlled off of this control panel, which can be cycled to auto or test, which is basically manual. So this control panel and this disconnect panel are going to get ripped off the wall. This whole system may or may not get relocated. I'm not sure yet. I'm not real positive what they want to do. All I'm going to do is get this pit prepped for pump removal, and then we will go from there, boys. So I'm going to go ahead and start using that water hose I got set up right there to get this pit washed out, and let's get it filled up so that it drains all the way down till the stop float actually forces the pump to stop. And I will be probably making a couple videos off this up to the point to where I remove the control panel, the feed power, and get everything off the wall and decommission this thing, boys. This thing is a goner, fellas, a goner. So let's get started. So you guys can see down up in there how slushy it be looking. I see some black stuff, I see some green stuff, I see some brown stuff, I see some just a whole bunch of nasty down there, boys. Whole bunch of nasty. So I'm gonna go ahead and start washing off, and let's see what happens, boys, when that pump takes off. All right, fellas, so I pumped down the next level. I pumped the level down, so now I can see the stop float, the lead float, the lag float, the alarm. The lag and the alarm float look really clean, so I don't think the water level ever made it up to that point. So we have 2 pumps down there. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to keep pumping. So I'm gonna put the system in manual. It looks like our water is not so sludgy at the bottom, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide that into manual, baby. Oh, I gotta hold it. So I'm gonna hold this in manual and let the rest of that level kind of pump down a little bit. So it looks like I basically want to get that water level to the base of that pump so I could jump in there and start sweeping up that sludge. All right, fellas, so now I'm seeing the base of the pump, and I want to get just a little bit lower before I head down there. So right now my partner showed up, so I'm gonna have him hold that manual switch so we can get this thing drained out. Hey, you wanna hold that pump 1? Hold the test switch. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, you see it, boys? We are pumping down. All right, hold on. All right, let it go. All right, I'm gonna hose this down while you do that. Go ahead and hold that switch. All right, fellas, so we're gonna work on getting the top layer of sludge off of this, and go ahead and see where that gets us. So this is a little bit better setup than having to climb down there and scoop that crap out by hand. So we'll see how things go, and I will flick the camera back on when we're almost wrapped up here. So we're sucking it up. I just gotta get that top layer of crap off there, and then we'll be ready to start relocating drains. And once all the drains are relocated, we'll go ahead and start yanking out this sump system, and I'll catch that all on camera too when I decommission this bad boy. So I will flip the camera on when this moat is all cleaned up. All right, fellas, so we've been sludge collecting, and I got a little net. It was actually easier than getting down there and grabbing a broom and shovel. I was actually able to do it from right here with a shop vac, extension cord, etc., etc. So I'm just filling that pit so I got a little bit less lift for when I vacuum that up and make it easier. But I got a lot of that sludge out. This whole bucket is full of bottom sludge, whatever, etc., etc. So the last part of this video before I do a part 2, I guess, is we're gonna see what is up with this panel. Let me turn on my light. So as you guys can see, hopefully you guys can see, we got the power off. Let me throw that off. All right, so as you guys can see, our overload number 2 is in the trip position. If you guys can see that little red, that little green trip button is in the trip position. So whatever reason, overload number 2 is in a trip condition right now. And let me get this drawing so I can hopefully try to explain the stop lead lag floats. So here we go. So this is the float setup, boys. You got the off float, you got the lead float, then you got both pumps on, which is the lag float. That would be called the lag. And then you got the high water alarm. That would be if both are tripped, the high water alarm would buzz, this little buzzer. But this room is so loud, ain't nobody gonna hear that. Ain't nobody gonna hear that, boys. So, yep. So we got pump 1, pump 2. This is a 3/4 horsepower pump, 3/4 horsepower, 2 full load amps. And that's not too bad. So here is kind of the this is the pump field wiring for the pump floats. And then you got you know, pumps off. That's that very, very bottom float. So as soon as the level fills up and kicks on the first or second pump, and as soon as it floats down, let's say the level gets up to this, to turn on the lag pump, which is the second pump, the lag pump will reset, then the lead pump has to reset, and the pumps will not shut off because of the pumps will not shut off because of the latching, the way they got the latching wired in on the contactor. You have to wait till this last level, float level, opens, and then it will shut the whole system off. So that is basically it for today, boys. And then you can see right here that the pumps have a lead, high level, a lag, and a stop, or a pump off. So yeah, that's it. And they kind of just run off of a smart relay to kind of maneuver everybody and guide everybody where they need to go. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and reset that trip on that overload 2. I don't know why that's tripping. We'll check that out later. But for today, boys, that is it. I will be hopefully continuing on film a part 2 for this, and I will keep you boys up to date once this setup is done. I think the part 2 on this video may be when I relocate all the drainage lines that feed into this sump pit. So I'll keep you guys updated. All right, fellas, that'll be it for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here. Been here all day, freaking dirty, smelly. This stuff doesn't smell the best. And I will see you on the next one, boys. Stay safe out there. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And you might as well hit the like while you're at it. And I will see you boys on the next one, fellas. Stay safe. Later.